All right. So again, my name is Brennan Myers. I'm a system engineer with the Foreign System Integration team. To kind of explain that a little bit, what we do primarily is work with our new clients. So if they have any foreign or third-party systems, lab equipment, radiology, pharmacy, we build the interfaces. We do a little bit of scripting as well as a part of that to make sure that the foreign systems can pass data to and from Cerner Millennium solutions. So just got a few questions here. So how many, how much of every dollar do you think the U.S. spends on preventable diseases every year? Just, you can feel free to guess. Just shout out. Did you see it earlier? Okay, well, good for you. You see the other ones too?
Maybe.
You can't answer anymore. What is the most dangerous instrument used in healthcare today? Anybody?
The doctor.
I'll take it. It's the pen. And we'll talk a little bit more about that, why, later. What are the 3 leading causes of death in the United States?
Cancer.
It's one.
Heart disease.
The other one. One.
AIDS.
Yeah. Medical errors. And that gives an explanation to the pen as well. So just a little bit about myself. I'm originally from Poplar Bluff, Missouri. Anyone from the Boot Heel area? No? All right. I graduated with a bachelor's in the CIS in May 2015 from Missouri State. I joined Cerner just 13 days after my graduation, so not much of a summer break or downtime. It was pretty much just all moving. I already talked a little bit about my team and what we do specifically, but I do also get to travel as part of the work that we do, which I love. There are definitely perks to that as well. And just to give you a little bit of, or an example of one of my clients, my first client, what we call Big Bang projects. So they actually switched from Cerner, like all of their clinical solutions to Cerner. They went live in October, and November through January, I ran an audit last week, and November to January, so the first 3 months that they were live, their outbound interfaces that I helped build sent out over 26 million messages to foreign systems and received over 2 million inbound. So, a little bit about going into more Cerner as a whole and not what I do. We partner with healthcare systems and organizations around the globe, providing technology solutions to help create a better tomorrow together. To understand Cerner, we have to take a step back and understand why we exist and what drives our purpose. So the state of healthcare systems is kind of, depending on who you ask, there are definitely some problem areas or issues that we work to address actively with our clients, such as fragmentation and variation, healthcare disparities, aging and sicker populations, primary care shortages, such as lack of doctors and nurses in some areas, high costs, and the costs are increasing as we move towards more of a technology-driven system. Healthcare operates roughly at roughly a 3% margin, with many hospitals, clinics, systems, and some of them struggle to break even. And medical errors, based on analysis of prior research, the Johns Hopkins study estimates that more than 250,000 Americans die each year from medical errors. And like I mentioned before, we partner with our clients to figure out how to provide answers and solutions to those problem areas. And together, we are trying to innovate a healthier tomorrow. So Cerner started with 3 people, our 3 co-founders, in 1979, and today we have over 24,000 associates worldwide, and in over 30 countries. All of this has led to great success, generating $4.4 billion in revenue last year. So 2015, I don't think the full numbers for 2016 yet. We have this, with this mindset, However, we know that to continue to be successful, it takes time and investment and leading through innovation. With this mindset, we have invested over $4.9 billion in R&D collectively. And to get a better idea of who our clients are, we'll talk about some of our partnerships. So our clients are primarily facilities where health and care occur. You have more traditional clients like hospitals and doctors' offices, ancillary care units, such as home health, surgery labs, radiology, pharmacy, cardiac. However, as we continue to focus on a health plus care mission, we are branching out more and more into areas like employer-based health programs and community health initiatives. With our employer health services, we partner with other companies to bring on-site clinics and services to their employees. We also have a Healthy Athlete platform, which is a secure web-based athlete health management platform that combines injury management, health records, advanced reporting, and third-party integration to create a seamless view of an athlete's health and durability throughout their athletic career. We also offer remote hosting for a lot of our clients. Our clients' focus, we believe, should be on delivering great care to their patients. Our focus is to allow them to do that by taking the IT pressure away of managing their own systems. Through remote hosting, we were able to provide the IT infrastructure, such as networks, which include networks, servers, domain management. A third of the nation's health information is housed on a Cerner system. And then on the community health initiatives, it's also called population health management, or at least what we call it, which are public health or community health is a growing area of healthcare. And through our population health organization, we are partnering with communities and working to help individuals become more involved in their healthcare management, which helps them strive towards, or the communities strive towards healthier populations as a whole. Okay. So a little bit about more of what we will be looking for tomorrow at the Career Expo, and to kind of tell you what some of the offerings that we have and the diversity between each role. So becoming an associate at Cerner can be a little overwhelming. However, we want to make the transition into your role as smooth as possible. So, much like a course in college, your first several weeks with Cerner are going to be spent learning. Like I said earlier, the Tech Academy program that I went through was my first 5 weeks at Cerner, which was great to kind of get that going in, not really knowing what to expect straight out of college. It was great to have that experience, right off the bat. It wasn't, to use a term that I learned in one of my CIS courses, JITL, or just-in-time learning. It wasn't on-the-job training. So through the academies, you will gain insights into the healthcare system and exactly how Cerner fits into the puzzle. You'll gain exposure to the tools we frequently use and learn more about best practices and crucial skills. There will also be opportunities for you to apply what you've learned in the safety of the classroom. Like I said, week 5, we did an entire, in what we call play domains, we did an entire domain replication in 1 week. And they told us that going in, and a lot of people said on week 1, like, there's no way that we're going to be able to do this. But the training definitely was very extensive, and I think actually my team was like one of the first ones done with their replications. So the Academy is an immersive experience that develops a solid foundation of understanding. So now to talk about the roles. A consulting analyst, or as a consulting analyst, you were often face-to-face with Cerner clients. You communicate, collaborate, and work to design and customize clients' new or updated computer systems. So I actually work with a lot of consulting analysts since I'm on a consulting team. So they do sometimes have a technical background as well, just like I do, but more than likely they have more of a business background or a healthcare driven background. Much of your time will be spent communicating with and educating clients. We also do have training teams that are part of consulting that will teach clients essentially how to use the systems. As you help shape their system, you foster strong relationships, empowering them to see how technology can save lives, decrease errors, and reduce wasteful spending, primary be paper. So, your end goal is to successfully transition a client through a Cerner implementation, which includes system testing, troubleshooting, issue management, training, and go lives. We also have Academy Technical Solution Analyst. So you will drop technically the Academy once you are through the Academy. So you would just be Technical Solution Analyst. The TSAs investigate errors or problem issues that a client has, they will work to resolve them, and they also do work to help maintain Cerner solutions. And they work across organizations as well. They help communicate messages across the client and some of the engineering teams. And we also have world-class support having a worldwide impact. Any questions, or what are your questions so far? Yeah.
So what sets you apart from competition like, say, Epic Systems?
So you're familiar. We can talk more about that tomorrow if you'd like. Will you be at the expo?
Unfortunately.
No. So one of the things I hear most often is that we integrate with other systems better than Epic does. We also migrate data a little bit easier. Can't really go into a whole lot more detail because I gotta get through the rest of this. But if you want to talk to me afterwards, if you have time, I'll be happy to do that. And Academy System Engineers. Through the Academy program, you will learn about Cerner solutions, what it takes to implement and manage those solutions, also how to build, and we do some intentional break fix testing as well as part of the implementation process. We also do some design and optimizing of the current solutions and how that relates to the flow of information. So we do have things like the AMS team that will, EMS, Emerging Management Solutions, or I believe, that are working with some cool technologies like Chef, Puppet to try to automate a lot of kind of the monotonous stuff that we don't really want to do, and also save time through the process. So we try to create, or we do create infrastructures that connect people. So not only are we trying to please our clients, but the end goal, we believe, it should be a health plus care mission. So if we can save, a doctor 6 seconds, 10 seconds during their day, each doctor that uses Cerner solutions, that adds up over time. They're able to spend more time with their patients, and they're also able to see patients, more patients in a day even as well. So. Just a little bit about what my personal career path is. So right now I'm a system engineer with FSI. My next step, as I've laid it out, would be interface architect. Currently I have a client in Alabama that I work with where I actually am technically the interface architect because my architect transitioned off to a development team within Cerner in September. So I've been managing. I told our team manager that I wanted the challenge, and they listened. That's something that I definitely greatly value, not just because it was something that I thought I could do and it helped better me, but I just really appreciate the fact that they listened and took the chance essentially to let me do that. So. As an architect, you design future state interfaces. So if they're switching from one of our competitors, or their previous system, I would help design the data flow. So what messages are we sending to what systems, at what times, and then I would work with system engineers on my team to build and actually implement those systems or interfaces. You also lead client projects, which, like I said, I'm currently doing with the University of South Alabama. And you manage system engineers as well, so any questions that they have, you're available to answer to them or at any time throughout the process. And kind of like my long-term goal is to become an engagement leader. So for consulting teams, that means you're leading the actual client project. So you are meeting with hospital executives to answer their questions, let them raise their concerns, and how to mitigate possible errors, as well as things like time management. So if you're falling behind, you know, how you're going to solve those problems. And the perks of being an innovator. As with any good thing, being an innovator comes with some great perks too. So, Kansas City. There are some great perks about working in Kansas City. I personally hadn't spent much time before I moved. I spent more time because, you know, being close to the boot heel, we always just like did our shopping as a family, like in St. Louis or Cape Girardeau. But I had been there before. So some of the perks, we have on-site workout facilities, full gyms, basketball at the campus that I'm at right now. We have a basketball court, a swimming pool, and then throughout some of the offices we have like things like ping pong, foosball tables, which are kind of nice to just kind of blow off steam with your team. Tuition reimbursement, so if any, oh yeah.
You in North Kansas City?
North?
Yeah.
Yeah.
North Kansas City?
At World Headquarters, so right there by North Kansas City Hospital, yep. We also have tuition reimbursement, so if any of you are thinking about possibly getting your master's after you graduate, it's definitely something to look into, something that I personally plan on looking into in maybe another year or so. We also have medical and dental and vision benefits as well.
I was going to ask you, with the tuition reimbursement thing, if you are, you know, I'm interested in kind of doing something like that in my future as well. Would they work with you on scheduling for your master's program, or would you just kind of have to do it externally, request the reimbursement? Because a master's program is not like a bachelor's, you can afford through it.
Are you talking about managing it with your work schedule?
Yeah.
I would almost think that you would have to do it, I believe. From what I know, I might be wrong. I think you can get to that information either on Cerner.com or CernerCareers.com. But I think you would have to do like an online program or do something like UMKC. I don't know if they offer the master's program that you'd be interested in, but definitely something to look into. So.
Is it full reimbursement or is it a percentage?
I believe it's not full. It's a certain amount, so not a percentage.
And would they even do reimbursement for undergrad as well?
No, I don't think so.
Undergraduate?
I'm not 100% sure. Again, you can find more information about that on the website. I believe I mean, if you're already graduated, like you're coming in with your already with your bachelor's, that they wouldn't reimburse that. But for like a role like a technical solution analyst, we don't require a bachelor's. To be hired for that role. So if you didn't already have your bachelor's, then they might work with someone in that instance, but I'm not sure. Some of the other perks, we have 401k options, on-site cafes, associate stock purchase plans, on-site